In the shadows of reality, strange and unsettling things are happening right under your nose.
Ini perempuan, ini cewek kayaknya, ini cewek ini. Yang satu ini cewek kayaknya.
Scary, peculiar, and super creepy sights. That's what's coming up next.
What the am I looking at?
Watch as hidden cameras catch people doing things that no one was supposed to see.
The is happening?
A hiker in the forest got the scare of his life one day. While walking on a trail, he felt like someone was watching him. When he looked behind a tree, he saw a shocking sight. A dark face with white eyes was staring at him angrily. It looked like a witch, with features that weren't human at all. The hiker managed to escape safely from the forest. He informed the forest authorities, but so far, they haven't found or caught anything. Strange ritual. It's neither a bone market nor an exhibition of ancient remains. This spine-chilling sight is from an unusual ritual called the Bone Washing Ceremony. Sounds weird, right? This strange festival is celebrated in Pomoch, a remote village in Mexico, where villagers dressed in white gather at one place. They carefully wash the bones of loved ones who have been buried for years. According to them, this practice helps the spirits of the deceased to be freed and allows them to be born again. Obama's mysterious bodyguard. At the 2012 U.S.-Israel Policy Conference, a bizarre sight was caught on camera during President Obama's speech. Two men, claimed to be his bodyguards, were standing in the hall. When the camera zoomed in on one man, people noticed his strange features. He seemed to have no ears, a short, rounded nose, and an extended chin. This odd appearance caused speculations as some believed the US government was working with shape-shifting aliens, trying to control the world. Could there really be shapeshifters among us? Invisible guardian. A boy was heading home late at night on an empty road. A thief targeted him, pulling him down to steal his stuff. But then, something incredible occurred. It seemed like a supernatural being came out of the boy and fought the thief. The thief got so scared, he ran away. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, the paranormal being vanished. This strange event left the boy wondering, was any invisible guardian protecting him? Secret otherworldly visitors. A video got leaked from what looked like a secret place revealing mysterious beings. A very tall man in a black suit, like a bodyguard, but with odd features, almost like an alien, walked into the place holding a man who seemed to be his boss. Behind him came another tall man dressed the same way, walking next to a woman. Just as they entered the building, the video abruptly cut off. After the video went viral on social media, authorities quickly got involved. They searched for the person who filmed the video, but so far, no clues have been found. The mystery continues. Alien revealed. A security guard's odd behavior made the townspeople wonder if he was really human. One night, they asked the police to check on him. When the guard was investigated, he claimed he was not human at all. Slowly, he pulled off his face, showing it was just a mask. Inside was a scaly, lizard-like face. They quickly took the alien to a secret place and called scientists for further investigation. High security was provided to the town. Everyone wondered how long the alien had been living among them, pretending to be human, and what were its plans. Two-year chase in forest. A brave vlogger went into a forest to film. He spotted two small figures hiding behind trees. He wondered if they were Tuyul. The scared vlogger said holy verses to protect himself and meanwhile tried to catch the spirits on camera, but they ran away fast. He looked everywhere, but they had disappeared. His video went viral on social media, but he never went back to that forest, fearing that the tuyul might be waiting for him.
Ini perempuan, ini cewek kayaknya, ini cewek ini. Yang satu ini cewek kayaknya.
Ghostly shop intruder. In 2016, a shop security camera caught something weird on tape. At first, only a sleeping security guard was there, but suddenly, a guy in a hoodie walked right through the closed glass door, like a ghost. He went inside, looked for whatever he needed, and then left the same way, passing through the solid door. The guard woke up just after he left, wondering what just had passed by. Looked everywhere, but found nothing. Niagara's frozen moment.
The f is happening?
A man's drive through Niagara Falls turned into a bizarre experience he'll never forget. As he drove inside, he noticed every person around was frozen in place, like statues. Some were taking photos, others chatting, and some with their heads turned to trees. It looked like everyone out there was given a challenge, but there was no camera in sight capturing them. Oddly, cars kept moving as if everything was normal. It was as if time had frozen for everyone who went outside the car. Mysterious royal coronation. Something spooky happened at King Charles and Queen Camilla's big day. As people arrived at Westminster Abbey for the coronation, TV viewers saw a scary sight. A figure in a black hood walked across the aisle. It was holding a long stick and looked just like the Grim Reaper. People watching at home got goosebumps. Surprisingly, the coronation went on as if nothing weird had happened. The creepy figure didn't cause any trouble, but it left everyone wondering, was the Grim Reaper really at this royal event? And if so, why? Mysterious baptism. A strange sight was captured in a river in California. People in white robes gathered around a bearded man. It looked like a typical cult performance, but what happened next was far from normal. As the group performed their baptism, something weird occurred in the sky. A cloud above them split in two and began to glow brightly. The glowing clouds hovered over the cult, taking shapes that some thought looked like angels. Someone secretly filmed the whole thing and shared it online. No one knew what was going on. If you have any idea, do share it with us. Strange apparition. A driver witnessed an incredible sight on the footpath. A man was going his way, casually taking off his jacket. Suddenly, a boy in a red shirt appeared out of nowhere. The man gave his jacket to the boy and casually went on his way, as nothing unusual happened. The driver rubbed his eyes in disbelief, wondering if he had somehow entered another world. Or perhaps these were otherworldly beings disguised as humans, walking among us unnoticed. Crawling creatures. In Indonesia, a cottage owner's quiet night turned into a nightmare. Feeling uneasy as he checked his security cameras, a creepy black figure with wild hair jumped from a tree. It started crawling on all fours like a skinwalker. Then, another similar creature appeared, but stayed hidden, as if it knew it was being watched. Scared, the owner locked everything up tight. Early in the morning, he fled the cottage and never came back. He even sold the place, too spooked to ever return to the forest that held such terrifying secrets. Pope's lookalike. A strange event shocked onlookers in a crowded place. Someone spotted a man who looked exactly like the famous Pope Francis, a well-known leader in religious history, but something wasn't quite right. The man seemed to be pulling at his face, struggling as if trying to take off a mask, but it wasn't coming off easily. It almost looked like he was peeling his own skin. Suddenly, the Pope looked-alike vanished, as if he knew someone was watching, leaving behind a mystery. Possessed boys. While a man was walking down a street, he saw 4 boys standing in a weird way, bent backward with faces to the sky. Strange music filled the air. The man thought ghosts must have taken over the boys' bodies for some kind of ritual.
But then also, fuck you.
Too scared to help, he ran away. He kept the incident to himself, afraid no one would believe him. But he never walked down that street again, always taking the long way home. Creepy frog jumpers. A farm owner checked his security camera, got shocked to see 4 skinny figures sitting on his backyard wall. Suddenly, they jumped down and started hopping like frogs. The owner wondered if they were skinwalkers or something not from this world. The next day, he built a higher fence around his farm. He told the police, but they found nothing. After a few days, he still heard strange hopping sounds outside, but he was too scared to look. Zombie woman. In early May, Seattle's streets became the stage for a chilling sight. TikTok videos went viral, showing what looked like a zombie woman groaning and shuffling across the street. The woman resembled a walker from The Walking Dead. She had pale skin, a stomach wound, black circled eyes, and patchy hair. Her groans scared viewers, sparking fears of a zombie outbreak. Police tried to help, but she refused at first. Eventually, they took her to a medical center. After that, her condition remained a mystery. Two-legged goat mystery. A village got a big surprise one day. They saw a black goat walking on 2 legs. It moved like a human, but had a goat's face. Everyone thought the goat must be possessed by a spirit. They tried to catch it, but the goat used strange powers to disappear. After that, the village talked about spirits and magical animals. They wondered what other odd things might be hiding in their quiet town. Dolphin Man mystery.
Please go check outside your home.
On December 31st, 2007, a weird video showed up on the internet where a strange figure that looked half dolphin, half human was seen saying, "Please go check outside your home." Seemed like it was conveying a secret message or distracting the people capturing it.
Please go check outside your home.
The viewers wondered if it was a cursed dolphin disguised as a man, but no one could explain what it exactly was. Would you have gone to check outside your home after watching the video?
This is not real. Please go check outside your home.
Talent show surprise. A talent show took an unexpected turn during a costume illusion act. 2 performers merged to form a giraffe, but suddenly the clothes behind them started moving. A creepy humanoid head appeared out of nowhere, moved around for a few seconds, then vanished. Everyone got so scared that they ran out of the studio. People couldn't decide if it was part of the show or if a ghost showed up. The truth is yet to be revealed. Till then, you decide. Mysterious man. A man was watching the news when he noticed a sudden appearance in the background of a lady during her interview. An old man in a white shirt and shorts appeared out of nowhere. He took a few steps and then disappeared again. The viewer replayed the news over and over, but couldn't figure it out. He wondered if the man was a time traveler or a secret agent on a mission. What made it even weirder was that the man went untoiced by people around there, whoever he was. This odd sighting remains a mystery to this day. 3-legged man.
What the f am I looking at?
As the cars waited near a train crossing, a man strolled past, but something was off about his walk. At first, it looked like 2 men walking side by side, but when he turned, the driver was shocked to see it had 3 legs.
What the f am I looking at here?
What made it even stranger was that no one else was reacting to this sight. Seems like they already know the truth behind. As he drove away, he kept wondering if it was a rare medical condition or someone was pranking on.
What the f am I looking at here?
Dance battle. A guy's quiet night took a strange turn when he heard his dog making odd noises. Checking the CCTV, he saw his dog was dancing with a boy. It looked like a full-on dance battle, with both the dog and the boy dancing with crazy energy. Alarmed by this weird trespasser, the guy rushed outside to confront him, but when he got there, he found only his dog sitting calmly alone. No sign of the dancing boy anywhere. Ghostly encounter.
Miss Abigail she died 2 years ago.
In Houston, Texas, a security guard had a spooky encounter at work. While watching the CCTV, his coworker saw him talking to someone who wasn't there. Curious, she called him to ask who he was talking to. The guard mentioned a lady's name, but his coworker had unsettling news. That woman had expired 2 years ago.
Yes, sir. Who are you talking to?
The lady, I saw her walking by the store and she said she's looking for Mr. Griffin.
She told the guard no one was there with him. Frightened by this, the security guard quickly left his post. Both workers were left shaken, wondering if they had just encountered a real ghost.
Miss Abigail she died 2 years ago.
Zuckerberg's strange behavior. People have been noticing strange things about Mark Zuckerberg at events and in photos. Some even wonder if he might be a reptile disguised as a human. In one video, he weirdly drank water, almost like he had never done it before. A side view photo showed him sitting in an unusual position. People noticed he uses sunscreen a lot more than a normal person. If he's trying to hide something, even Zuckerberg's friends seem odd to some. In a group photo, they appeared to have a strange vibe. These unusual moments have led to wild theories about Zuckerberg and his friends. Mysterious lady. A man on a train witnessed a strange sight as he saw a woman putting on lipstick by looking at her hand, as if she was holding a mirror. But as he focused, no mirror was there. He got scared and wondered if the woman had some kind of magical power to see the reflection in her hand. Soon the train stopped and she left, leaving the man puzzled about what he'd seen. Mysterious pause. A man recording his surroundings captured a chilling sight. He saw a woman walking along the roadside when, suddenly, she froze completely in place for an entire minute. Concerned, the man thought she might need help. But just as he was about to approach her, she started moving again as if nothing had happened. This strange incident really scared the man. He wondered if the woman had been possessed for a minute and then released. Frightened by what he'd seen, he quickly left the spot. Haunting mystery. A woman in Vietnam had a spooky night alone at home. She heard a noise in her backyard and felt someone was there. When she turned on the light, she saw a human-like creature but was only about 2 feet tall. As soon as it saw the woman, it ran away and vanished. Scared, she ran back inside. The next morning, she found no signs of the creature's visit. The woman wondered if she'd seen a leprechaun or goblin. Paranormal rescue. A woman crossing the road with her baby in a pram had a close call. When a car was about to hit them, in the blink of an eye, a strange, man-like figure saved them. He moved so fast, like a blur of smoke came. In a second, the woman and baby were safe on the footpath. Before the woman could thank him, he vanished. She ran to find him, but he was gone without a trace and left her wondering if it was a guardian angel disguised as a man. Area 51 Mystery Woman. At Area 51's restricted back gate, a woman suddenly appeared out of nowhere. She wandered around fearlessly, ignoring the security guards watching her. People outside the gate stared in disbelief at her bold behavior. Since this spot is famous for extraterrestrial activities, no one dared to cross the barrier. The lady kept walking and disappeared. People wondered if she was an alien disguised as a woman. Her sudden appearance and disappearance, plus her lack of fear, made many think she wasn't human. The event added to the mystery surrounding the secretive military base. Mysterious backyard visitor. One night, a home security camera caught an unusual short being. In the backyard, it was seen moving around for a brief moment and then hid behind a flower pot. The guard watching the camera quickly went to check, but when he got there, nothing was behind the flower pot. It was as if the little creature had vanished into thin air. The guard wondered if he'd seen a ghostly gnome or some other magical being. To avoid scaring the homeowners, he kept it secret, but he stayed extra alert, hoping to catch the mysterious visitor if it ever came back. Ghostly shadow. A man looking out his window saw something strange at his neighbor's house. On the front brick wall, he noticed what looked like a black painting of a man, but he was sure nothing was there an hour ago. As he looked closer, he realized it was a shadow of a man, but there was no one there to cast it. He suddenly understood. He was seeing a ghost. Scared, he quickly shut his window. He called his neighbors right away to warn them about the ghostly figure on their wall. The unexpected sighting left them wondering what other supernatural things might be happening right next door. Spooky encounter.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
In Turkey, two friends met a scary figure while driving on a quiet mountain road when their headlights showed something that made them freeze. A strange figure appeared in front of their car. As they stopped, the figure began walking towards them. Its feet looked bent, making its walk look creepy. Scared, they quickly backed up their car and drove away. They thought they might have seen a ghost. After that night, they decided to always take a different road home.
İnsan bu ya. İnsan üstüne geliyor.
Horned creature. A peaceful day at a park in the forest turned into a nightmare for visitors. While taking photos of the beautiful scenery, a man noticed something strange behind two girls sitting nearby. Suddenly, two horns poked out from behind some bushes. Then, a scary face appeared. It looked like a horned human. The tourists shouted in fear, everyone panicked, and ran out of the park. The authorities quickly sealed off the area to search for the mysterious creature. After a thorough search, they found no trace of the horned figure. Even though the park was declared safe, people were too scared to return. Nightcrawler visit. A little boy went to check on his rabbit one night. As he approached, the rabbit suddenly acted strange. It turned its head quickly as if it had seen something scary. Out of nowhere, two legs with no body appeared behind the rabbit, just like the Fresno Nightcrawlers. The strange event was caught on the doorbell camera, which the boy's parents were watching. They rushed outside to make sure their child was safe. Afterwards, they shifted to a new house. Haunted office cabin. A normal day at the office turned scary when an employee's odd behavior caught the owner's attention. Shouting came from a cabin, making the owner peek inside. He saw the angry worker push the computer without touching it, just by looking at it. When the employee noticed he was being watched, he shut the door using just his eyes. Freaked out, the owner called the police, who arrested the worker. Later, the truth revealed. The cabin was haunted. Ghostly woman. In 2023, a late-night walk in Mexico became unforgettable for a young man. As he strolled down the street, he froze in his tracks. A strange woman in a white robe appeared before him. Her arms and legs were unusually thin, and she moved in a way that seemed otherworldly. Could this be a ghost? Scared, he turned and ran as fast as he could. The image of the scary woman stayed in his mind for long. Foggy morning phantom. One misty morning, a man's jog turned into a frightening experience. In a park, he spotted a woman sitting alone on a bench. She wore a white dress and had long hair. The woman looked blurry, like a spirit from another world. Terrified, the man ran out of the park as fast as he could. Word spread quickly about the ghostly sighting. Afterward, no one dared to enter the park and was declared abandoned. Graveyard ghost.
You scaring me! You really scaring me! Go home!
Yo, Boogie, she gonna come back?
In 2016, two friends saw a scary sight from their window. In a nearby cemetery, a young girl in a white dress was moving between the graves. She looked just like a lost spirit. The girl wandered around, touching different gravestones. Her eyes never left the ground.
She was blowing it. Did you see how she tripped over that tombstone?
It seemed like she was searching for something important. Finally, she disappeared behind a big tombstone. The friends watching thought it looked like she had found what she was looking for. Maybe her own grave. This spooky sight left them with chills for days.
She ain't look at us.
Yo, girl, the whole way!
Yo, she ran through the cemetery and was walking.
Secret test exposed. A shocking video leaked from Porton Down, a secret military research site in the UK. It showed scientists going to Gurnard Island for a top-secret test. They were working on a bioweapon and tested it on sheep. The test worked, so they made 5 million cakes filled with a virus called anthrax. Their plan was to put these cakes in German cities, making them inhabitable. But when the video got out, their secret plan failed. All those virus cakes went to waste. Mysterious gravedigger. A man driving past a cemetery encountered an unusual event that made him stop the car. A figure was digging a grave with its bare hands. It was digging so fast, it seemed like it was trying to escape into the ground. The man grabbed his phone to take a closer look. As he zoomed in, he saw the digger wasn't human at all. It was big, hairy, and dark, just like a Bigfoot. Later, when officers came to check, they found only an empty, freshly dug grave. No Bigfoot, no clues. The incident left everyone wondering what really happened there. Walk on water. A group of friends on a boat ride saw a boy was walking on water. He wore a cap and carried a bag, strolling across the river as if it was a solid path. The friends rubbed their eyes in disbelief. It didn't look like a magic trick. Was it a ghost that looked human? They didn't want to find out. Spooked by the strange sight, they quickly turned their boat around. As they sped away, they kept looking back, expecting to see the boy still walking on the water, but no one was there. They never went boating on that river again. Haunted farm incident. A farmer's cow went missing one day. Worried, he checked his security camera footage. What he saw made his hair stand on end. In the video, a creepy figure moved around the cow. It looked like it was talking to the animal. The cow stood still, as if under a spell. Suddenly, the ghostly figure vanished, and the cow ran away. He wondered if a spirit had taken his cow. He called his neighbors to help search, but kept the strange video to himself, afraid they wouldn't believe him. Baby ghost. A town was troubled by strange crying at night. They set up a camera to catch the source. What they saw in the footage made them scared. A baby ghost with long hair wandered the street. It passed through a closed gate and came back out. The townspeople were scared but curious. The next day, they called spiritual healers for help. The crying stopped after that, but some say they still see a small, misty figure on foggy nights. Glowing church visitor. During a busy Sunday service in Mexico, an angelic figure showed up on camera. Among the singing people, the glowing white figure sat unnoticed. It looked like an angel, shining brightly. No one in the church seemed to see it. If it was real, shouldn't everyone have noticed? People who saw the video online thought it might be a heavenly visitor. Others said it was just a trick of the light. The mystery of the glowing figure remains unsolved. Skunk ape sighting. On July 8, 2008, a researcher caught an exciting glimpse of a mysterious creature in South Florida. He managed to film what he believed was a skunk ape in the Everglades. His blurry, grainy footage showed a dark, two-legged figure walking through tall grass. While not clear proof, the researcher claimed this was the fabled skunk ape. The video left many wondering if this could be evidence of the legendary creature or just a case of mistaken identity in the wild Everglades. Demonic apparition.
Se está subiendo.
During the COVID-19 pandemic, a man in Italy captured footage of what looked like a flying demon on top of the Vatican in Italy. The creature had a human-like body, but giant bat-like wings. It slowly climbed up and jumped to the cross, sat there for a moment, then flew away. The strange visitor was never seen again. He wondered if this was a sign of the end times happening before his eyes.
Suave, que no se me pierda de vista. Pero, qué raro. ¡Uy! Se fue, miércoles.
Headless Mystery Man. While driving home in Islamabad, Pakistan, a man saw what looked like someone walking with a shopping bag. But as he got closer, he realized the figure had no head. Days later, a similar sighting happened in Goa, India. Strangely, no one else there seemed to notice these headless men. The viewers shared their mixed thoughts. Some said these could be ghosts only certain people could see, and some suggested they were blemmies, mythical creatures with faces on their chests. Waking surprise. In Russia, a shocking event in a morgue left doctors and viewers stunned. On January 24, 2022, CCTV footage in a Russian morgue showed a man thought to have expired the night before. Suddenly moved. He took the white cloth off his face and started walking oddly. People speculated spirits have taken control of the body. Later, doctors explained it was a case of catalepsy, where someone can be mistakenly declared deceased. Open discussion. A video from Poland got leaked, which showed men in white suits pulling something from a lake. It looked like a merman, with a big tail and a human-like upper body with a beard. They put the creature on a stretcher and took it away. No further information was released. The secrecy surrounding the incident sparked curiosity and speculation. People are now wondering why this unusual discovery was kept hidden from the public. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.